What do you think the average age is of a person who owns a membership to a political party? Quick. 65. You shut it off on me.
Sorry. Way to go.
I'm trying to save power.
65, if you didn't hear it. Are you going to wait 35 years to become involved in politics? What's going to be left? After the last fish has been caught, only then will you find that money cannot be eaten. A Cree Indian prophecy. I'm part of a generation that is disillusioned with the current state of politics. Many of us believe our opinions are not being recognized or acted upon by the old line parties of government. And this is the case not only for my generation, but for millions of Canadians. We realize that the old way of thinking no longer works. The Green Party of Alberta's policies are guided by principles. These principles are broad value statements that reflect the base values of the party. The 10 key values are sustainability, decentralization, gender equity, non-violence, community-based economics, personal and global responsibility, social justice, grassroots democracy, ecological wisdom, and respect for diversity. My generation, that grew up in the 80s, is called Generation X. The 80s is often referred to as the me decade or the greed decade, reflecting to the economic and social climate of that period. During that time, the word yuppie was created, referring to the well-publicized rise of a new middle class. College graduates in their late 20s and 30s were entering the workplace in prestigious office professions, holding more purchasing power with which they purchased trendy, luxurious goods. Your generation is called the Y generation, or another name I agree with is the Einstein generation. Your generation is informed. You're able to multitask. You're hardworking and you're civic-minded. You see problems of the world as being associated with the downside that you see in your parents and their generation, the baby boomers. And so having seen the problems, many of you want to fix it. The things the baby boomers have been associated with, like individualism, and the things the Gen Xers have been associated with, like excess and taking things to the extreme, you guys are pushing back from. The youth of today are volunteering at rates that haven't been seen since our grandparents were our age. This is a very good thing, and I have hope for the future. Regarding education, we see it as an investment, not an expense. We will make having the lowest tuition fees in Canada a priority. We will encourage the creation of an educational curriculum that recognizes the importance of basic skills. It should also include the development of ecological awareness, respect for diversity, equity, social justice, non-violence, and democratic decision-making. We will work towards establishing a self-sufficient regional economy centered upon local ownership and operation of business. A high level of foreign interest endangers the security of our resources and our environment. We will oppose any plan to divert water to the United States. As a general principle, the Alberta Green Party will manage all sustainable and all non-sustainable resources in an integrated manner, recognizing the interconnectedness of agriculture, energy, resources, water, and the economy. We have the water. We have the energy. We have the wealth. We have the compassion. We have the will, and we have the integrity. We need your vote. We need to shake up the politicians in government and tell them that the environment matters to you. They think it's a political tool to be used to get elected one more time. Tell your parents what you believe. Some people think that so-called strategic voting will get them the change they desire. Strategic voting is fear-based and doesn't work. The Green Party has a new proposition for Canadians. We're asking voters to redefine progress, take a more active role in government. If we spend less time on partisan bickering, we can spend more time on planning where we want to be in 20 years. We need a plan for tomorrow, today. You can vote for change, for hope. You can elect the first Green MLA. Your voices will be heard through me as your representative. Electing me will put you, the riding of Drumheller-Stettler, in national news. The time to act is now. Please remember to vote. A great man once said, "Whatever you do might seem insignificant, but it is very important to do it." You're green already. You just didn't know it before now. Thank you. I'm your Green Party candidate.